Hey, what up, my peeps? You got the Sarge coming to you live and direct from in the backyard. It's a Friday night. Time to get a session in. Shout out to the Crap Nation crew. What up, my peeps? Right. So tonight, I'm gonna try something just a little different. Not too out there, but as you know, Cashier Cage put out a video here a couple videos back talking about extending the roll by making adjustments as you go on the fly. And I'm going to try to implement some of his methodology, try saying that 3 times, here tonight. So, let's start off with a hardware set, 5454, and we'll adjust accordingly based on what the dice does. And incidentally, my good buddy George from CY and also Henry Silent Shooter, what up to y'all? Big shout out to Henry and George. They also use this methodology when they are throwing on a regular basis. They're constantly making adjustment. So pay attention to those guys. Right. I just kind of jumped on it because, well, the way how Cage put it out there, kind of, okay, so you know what? Makes sense. Let's give it a shot. Right. Here goes. 5454 hardware set. 36 rolls. Take some. Alright, we got a 415. And not gonna get into on axis, off axis thing. I'm just gonna say one dice is in or one dice is out. Like we got a 415. And one dice is in as in the thrown plane. So alright. Just a play on words. Alright, here we go. 5454. No adjustment, stick with it. Cause dice out. It looks like a 4, hard 4. Of course, you know, if you can keep one dice, how do I want to do that? On axis, so to speak. Using the hardware set, you can never 7 out, right? So, and based on what we get, I'll make adjustment accordingly. So here goes. Okay, so alright, we got a 549. That's both die in. Okay, both dice in the throwing plane or on axis. Both dice in. Dice off. Got a 538, easy 8. Once again, both dice in. So the point is 5, right? Which means if I go to cross 6 set with both dice staying in the thrown plane on axis, so to speak, then we should be golden. So let's keep it going. Okay, so 527. That didn't quite work out. Not that time. Well, I had a little roll out there too. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There's a 5 roll hand. All right, gotta watch that. Thing is, the next part of it is the toss. Your tossing got to be spot on too. you know, hey, son. All right, we got a 268. It's late D8. All right. So one in, one in. All right, eight's the point. Hey, son. 415. One in. One dice in the throwing plane. So that's what we want to see when we're using the hardware set. One dice staying on axis. Dice out. 1, 3, 4. One dice in. One dice in the throwing plane. Now the minute I see both dice start showing up in the throwing plane, and maybe then and only then I might make an adjustment. Hey, son. Alright, look like the 10, hard 10. 10, hard 10. Okay. Well, both dice did end up on axis that time in the throwing plane. So I'm going to change it up to a proper 3V. Hey, so. It looks like a 6, hard 6. 6, hard 6. Alright, so that's a primary hit, just 3V. Okay, so. Alright, you got a 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we went to one dice out the throwing plane. So that's more indicative of a hard way set. So to extend the roll, we're gonna go back to a hard way set. 5, 4, 5, 4. Any hard way set. I'm using 5, 4, 5, 4 because of what I just seen. Okay, so it looks like a 4, hard 4. 4, hard 4. Alright. So once again, both dice are in. So I'm going to go back to that 3V and take a stab and trying to hit the point. Okay, so yeah, I got a 6-5 yo. That was a bad throw. I'm getting up in the corner, gotta watch that. Alright, that was a 6-5 yo. Yeah, that was in. That was in. Okay, so 628. Boom. Frontline winner. I got a little, oops, got a little rollout there. Not too much rollout. Once again, the tosses need to be spot on. Tosses need to be spot on in order for in order hopefully for the reading of the dice to work. You don't want to add any extra outside influences. Okay, so alright, we got aces in both places. Alright, that's an interesting one. Because we're throwing a hard way set. There is no throwing a 5-4-5-4 hard way set. So it meant both dice went sideways, as in, I guess what George would from CY would call a drift. But alright, so here's the thing. What adjustment do I want to make on that? I can make an adjustment on that by going to kissing set. So if both dice did that, no, that kissing set would not be good. No, we're gonna stick with it. Let's go to 3V. We'll go to 3V because that would be the correct set to defuse. Okay, so alright, we got a 257 still on the come out, kind of all over right now. Okay, 257. So I tell you what, since it looked like we're all over, I'm gonna hit the reset button, go back up top to the hard way, 5-4-5-4. Cause I feel like I'm chasing a ghost. Alright, here goes. Okay, so. Alright, 5-4-9. It's like a 9. That's both dice in. Both dice in the throne plane. Or on axis. Right. Okay, so we got a 4-6-10. That's one die in. So this 5-4-5-4 set is where we're good. This is where we need to stay at. 5-4-5-4. Okay, so it's a 6-5 mid-mode, yo. Okay. Alright, watch the corner, getting up in the corner. We are trying to extend the roll. Alright, that was a 6-5, so again, one in. Okay, one in. So, yep, hard way set, still go, 5-4-5-4. Okay, so 426. Little let's I don't want to keep them tight. Just keep them tight. That was boat in the throwing plane. So boat in. We can change it up and go to cross 6, but no, I'm gonna stick with this 5454 right now. Okay, so 156. One die in, one in. That's all we need to do. Keep one die in the throwing plane, which means the other one is out the throwing plane. Try and extend the roll. Okay, so. It's a 639 front line winner, and that was a bad throw. Okay, getting a little. Dice didn't hit flat, rolled off the wall, but you know what? Sometimes it bees like that. All right, that's a front line winner. Let's throw one out. All right, got to step away for a second. Be right back. Right, we are back in effect. All right, time for a sip of brown water. Brown water break. All right, so we're gonna stick with this hard way. I think our last roll we had one in. Actually, and that was point made. That was a 639. So yeah, this will come out roll. Trying to extend the roll. There you go. 6-1. Come on. All right. 6-1. Come out 7. Okay. 6-1. Okay. So both dice are out. Okay, from that hardware set, out the throwing plane. So we'll go to a 3V or any V set. I just choose a 3V. All right, here goes. Okay, so. All right, we got a 459. All right. Here's the kicker. With that 459, we got one die out the throwing plane. One in. Okay? That's not I take that back. No. Actually both in. No, I read that wrong. My bad. Both in. For the read, I'm gonna say both are in. Okay, because it was a 459, so we're gonna say both are in. Okay, I got a 50-50 chance in getting it right. I'm gonna say both are in. Both dice up. Alright, we got a 145. Trying to extend the roll. So 134. What that's it? That's a 134. Alright. Uh, again, both dice in. Both dice are in the throwing plane. Dice out. Alright, so 156. Both dice are definitely in the throwing plane. Because we're in a 3V. Now, I can change it up and go to the cross sixes, but I'm going to stick with the 3V. Dice out. 358. Both dice in. Both dice are in the throwing plane. We're looking for 9. Alright. Since both dice are staying in the throwing plane, we're going to go to the cross sixes. 6, 4, 6, 5. Okay, so we got a 5, 6 mid-mo. Yo. I think both dice are in. I think both dice are in. Yes, they are. So 6, 5, 6, 4. Cross 6 set. Both dice are staying in the throwing plane or on access. Dice out. 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. Once again, quick check. 5, 4, 4, 5. Yep. We're still in. Both dice in the throwing plane. That was a 5, 3, 8. Last toss. Take some. Alright, we got an AC deuce, the shocker. Okay. AC deuce. Both dice are in. Again, I'm not using 2 different colors dice. But what I'm seeing and what I'm calling is what I believe it to be. I got a 50% chance of getting it right. Getting it 100% right. And I think my call is correct. Okay? Okay, so. 6, 2, 8. We got lucky. Gotta watch them. They're going up in the corner. 6, 2, 8. Alright. Both dice are in. Because that's, again, we're throwing across sixes right now. Until we see something that shouldn't be. And I can't, guys, I can't track the dice like how I know most people, some people do, you know. I mean, I can, but that's shit's too much like work. When you're at the casino, you got a million and one things to think about. And tracking a dice is, you know, like it's doable with a shitload of practice. I'm not there yet. Hey, son. We got a 4, 6, 10. Both dice are in. Both dice in the throne plane. Alright, we're looking for that 9. Going across 6s. Trying to extend the roll. Dice on. 6, 4, 10. Both dice are in. Both dice are in. Let's go 6, 5, 6, 4. Alright, let's put the 9 facing the back wall. Cross 6s. Hey, so. Set 3, 1, 4. Don't like how my dice are landing and rolling out the corner here. Don't want that. Don't want that. 3, 1, 4. Both dice are in the throwing plane. Going across 6s. 6, 5, 6, 4. Trying to extend the roll. Okay, so we got a 6, 5 mid more. Yo, both dice in the throwing plane. Both dice are in. Now there's a possibility one dice could be out because I'm not tracking him that closely, but I'm just going off a gut instinct right now until I see something that's, you know, way out of whack. So we're gonna stick with the cross 6s. Both dice in. All right. Okay, so yeah, 1, 3, 4. All right. Both dice are in. Both dice are in. That brings our 36 rolls to an end. However, we'll keep it going for right now. Let's keep it going. Let's see where this roll takes us. Let's see if we can hit that 9. Sticking with the cross 6s. Our dice appear to be staying within the throwing plane in. Okay, so 3, 2, 5 in. Both dice are in. Cross 6s, looking for that 9. for 9, looking for 9. Haven't made any adjustments in a while because it appears our dice are staying within the throwing plane. Dice are. Got a 6-5 yo, okay, and my dice are scattering all over the damn place. Not a good throw. We got a 6-5 mid-more yo. Alright, trying to extend the roll. Let's go cross sixes. Okay, so looks like an 8. Hard 8. Okay, so what just happened there? Finally, one dice went out the throwing plane. One in. That's going to cause us to change it up. Because we was on a cross 6, right? We was on a proper cross 6, 6-5, 6-4, and we just ended up with a hard 4. So we're going to go to a set that's more conducive to one dice being in the throwing plane on access. Alright, here we go. Back to the hard ways. Okay, so. Alright, so 1, 3, 4. 1 in. 1 in. Alright, we're throwing a 5-4, 5-4. Still haven't hit the damn point yet. It's okay. What we're trying to do is extend the roll. Just based on the read. 5-4, 5-4. Okay, so. We got a 6-5, yo. 1 in. 1 dice in the throwing plane. 1 in. Five, 4, 5, 4. Okay, so we got a 4, 6, 10. My dice are landing a little sloppily. 1 in, 1 in. Alright, I ain't gonna get into how fucked up some of my tosses are looking, but I guess as long as I can try to keep them landing flat. Alright, looking for 9. Looking for 9. The set is 5-4, 5-4. Okay, so 2, 6, 8. That's a bad throw, man. 2, 6, 8. 1 in. 1 in. 1 in. Okay. 1 dice in the throwing plane. 5-4, 5-4. Okay, so 5, 4, 9. Boom. Frontline winner. Okay. 5, 4, 9. That's the front line. So again, all we're trying to do is extend the roll here. We're gonna go wherever it takes us. So here we go on a come out roll. We're gonna stick with the 5-4, 5-4 hard way set. Okay, so Alright, we got 628. One in. One in. One dice in the throne plane. Alright. Five, four, 5, 4. Trying to extend the roll, extend the roll. Dice on. 6, 4, 10. One in. One in. One dice in the throne plane. Alright, we're looking for 8. We're looking for 8. I'm gonna stick with our Gonna stick with our 5, 4, 5, 4. Almost messed up the set there. Okay, so 6, 1, 7. 7 out. No 8. No 8. Alright, so this exercise was about extending the roll. Did we extend the roll? Let's take a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 7 out, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I think it's safe to say we extended the roll. Alright. Our first hand out the gate was a 5-roll hand. Okay. Very mediocre. Our second roll, once we got our systems go, was a lot better. Let's break it down. Take a deeper dive. We had let's see. We had 6 yos. So on the crapper scrap table, would have been a rock star. We had 2 AC deuce, 1 ace. Okay. We had 2 come out 7. Let's see. 6 4s, 2 5s, 4 6s, 2 4 6 8, 8 8s. Point made there. 4 9s, 2 points made there. And 6 10s. All right. Overall, not a bad. Actually, this was very good. Okay. This was a very decent hand we just had there. Nice little monster roll. So again, tonight exercise, tonight assignment was extending the roll. And as you can see, we made a couple of adjustments in there. We started off with a hardware set. Then we went to V sets. Then we ended up back a hardware set based on the read. Once again, I wasn't totally 100% tracking, you know, the dice, but I'm saying based on what the feedback I was getting, I had a 50% chance of getting it right. Maybe I did. Maybe I got it right 100% of the time. But it seemed to work out. Alright, we're going to stop here, shut it down. Yo, this been the Sarge getting it in Friday night. Take care, my peeps. Stay safe. Sarge out.